promise that you'll catch me.
Hey guys, Jazz back with another video. In this video, we're going to go over should the Saints have gone for it on 4th and 2. I know Sean Payton is getting a lot of heat because he got lucky. They're saying he got lucky that he got bailed out, making a bad decision, that he should have punted the ball. I actually tend to agree with Sean Payton's decision. Now, this decision, I wouldn't agree with it under every circumstance and with other teams specifically, because I believe the things that the Saints have will lead me to believe this was a very smart decision. I would think it was a no-brainer in my opinion. If I would have been under, if I would have been Sean Payton in Sean Payton's shoes, I would have gone for it as well. There's a lot of circumstances that lead you to these things. Obviously, how much time is left, where you're out of the field, how many times out, if any time out the other teams have. So all those circumstances also change your frame of thinking. I'm not always going to go for it on 4th down at the end of a game. All these things have to be lined up correctly for me to actually approve of going for it on 4th down. I approved for this one, and the only other time I've ever seen it done was when the Patriots did it against the Colts, when they had that big rivalry with the Colts and the Patriots. I think they did like on a Monday night game, and Bill Belichick went for it on 4th down. They didn't get it, and the Colts went down there and scored on them. So everybody was trashing Bill Belichick, but obviously it's Bill Belichick. He had won 3 Super Bowls at that time, and nobody really cared. You know what I mean? They you know, I think it did affect him because he's never done it again, or maybe he's never been in a situation that he could do it again. That I don't recall. I don't watch every Patriots game, but he's never done it again. I know he got a lot of heat, and people were going after him. He kept saying it was a smart decision. It was a smart decision, but he's never done it again. And the next time I seen it is Sean Payton, which is another gutsy call, and he has cachet. Like, any coach can't pull this off, because if it backfires on you, it can end your career basically if you're like one of the lower end coaches. But Sean Payton did it. This is the guy who went for the onside kick in the Super Bowl, so this guy has some cojones, so he doesn't mind going for risky. But to me, it's not a risky play. To me, it is the smart play. I don't get why people are saying it was so risky that you know, it almost cost him the game. No. If you allow Drew Brees, he had the most accurate season ever as a quarterback, completing over 72% of his passes. If you allow him to throw the ball, you have a supreme confidence in that man to get you the first down. You get that first down, game is over. Right then and there, game is over. You don't even put give your defense a chance to give up the game. You get the first down with your best player, your Hall of Fame player, the most trusted player you have. Allow him to make a decision and get you the first down. And guess what? If he doesn't, your defense still could get on the field and get the W, which they did for you. I would rather go for it, because it's like a 40-something% chance, 40-something to 50% chance you're actually going to complete that and get the first down and finish the game. But guess what? If you don't get it, your defense can still stop them. And I don't think it's much difference if they would have got it from the 50 than to get it from the 20. Because guess what? When the defenses, they still have 80 yards to go, what do? They play very soft coverages. And what always happens, like the first 2 or 3 plays be big plays down the field, and they're already on the other opponent's side of the field. It always happens. So that's why, what are you giving up? 20 seconds at most with people going out of bounds and stuff? 20, maybe 40 seconds. And then they're going to be at the 40-yard line with like a minute and 20 to go. That's still eternity for them to be able to score. Most of these opportunities, because the defense always plays soft coverages, comes down to downs. It doesn't come down to the time. It comes down to downs. If they lose it on downs, which that's what they wound up losing it on downs. And if they would have got it from like the 20-yard line, they would have threw a couple of little out routes or something and got out of bounds, because the defense would have been playing super soft. Allow them to get to like midfield, and then they'll start playing a little bit tighter, a little bit more aggressive defenses. So I don't think it's that risky. And especially for the Cam Newton already had like 300 yards passing on them. So they were giving up passing yards. They were just really stout when they crossed midfield. And that's where they were going to give them the ball midfield. And they just had to be stout right there, where they've been stout all night. They were, to me, the chances of Drew Brees completing a pass outweigh the 20 or 30 yards of yards you're going to give up. That is yards you're going to play soft coverages on anyway and give them the yards anyway. So to me, it's the smart decision. You try to get the first down. If you don't get the first down, guess what? Your defense can still stop them and win the game. So you have 2 chances. You allow your offense a chance to win you the game, and you allow your defense a chance to win you the game. To me, it's a smart play, but it's not for every team. Now, if you're Jacksonville Jaguars and you have Blake Bortles as your quarterback and you have the Jaguars defense, I'm punting the ball in that situation. Now, there's certain situations that I wouldn't have done it with the Saints either. If it would have been less time on the clock, let's say it would have been 40 seconds, I'm punting the ball because for them to go 80 yards in that time. So, obviously, time is also a factor. But with 2 minutes, I think they could have drove the ball anyway down the field. And plus, with the soft coverage, like I've been explaining, they would have still made their way down the field. Now, that's just what I believe. Obviously, the quarterback, your defense, the distance, all these things are factors. I'm not going to always go for it on 4th down, but I think with the team that they have, with Drew Brees and everything they have going there, I think it was very smart to go for it. And even if they would have lost it, I think if they would have lost it from the 50-yard line, then they would have lost it from, obviously, they threw an interception. It was a little bit longer. They should have actually dropped that interception if the guy was smart. I don't know why the guy even intercepted the ball. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. To me, if my defense was going to allow them to score from the 50-yard line, they would allow them to score, go 80 yards on them. They probably would have allowed it anyway. So might as well give your offense that opportunity to go out there and win you the game. Now, that's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think on the situation. Obviously, everybody thinks differently. But me, I'd rather have 2 chances to win a game than 1. But obviously, it depends on the situation. Like I've been telling you guys, if it's like a little bit of, if it was less time, like 50 seconds, 40 seconds, I'm definitely putting the ball in that for them to go 80 yards in 40 seconds a lot harder. But in 2 minutes, I think that's ample time for you to get down the field, especially with soft coverages that the defense will be playing anywhere on the first couple of downs until they get to midfield anyway. So that's pretty much it, guys. Want to know what you guys think. If you guys agree or disagree with me, it's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like down below. If you're new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe. Till next time, guys.